Welcome back again to this channel. Now, in this topic we are going to discuss motion of the body on a vertical circle. So various cases when the numerical sums or any other sums will come in a physics regarding the circular motion, you might have gone through, that is a bucket carrying a water which is moving in a vertical circle. So sometimes if you give some velocity means where you may not the water may not spill out, maybe a bike rider moving in a vertical circle, or death wave we will call it is, right? Or a car is moving in a vertical circle. So different cases are there, but what should be the minimum velocity so that an object has to just completes a vertical circle, or motion just completes its vertical circle? That derivation or that conditions we are going to talk about. That is nothing but a non-uniform motion. Okay, consider a circle. Now I have pointed a point A, point B and point C. Okay, now a thread is there which is situated to the fixed point. Now any object which is tied to that. Now you have to give a minimum velocity in such a way that it just completes one circle. So that condition we are going to find out today. Maximum any velocity you can give so that it will complete rotations. But what should be the minimum velocity? For that we are going to consider the concepts of potential energy and mechanical energy conservation and some of the other concepts. So mechanical energy conservation means here what we are going to consider is here only the velocity, that is the minimum velocity you are going to give, right? So the energy will be always the kinetic energy, that is half mva square we can write down. So what will be the energy is going to convert here? It will convert it to the potential energy little bit, and it will be having kinetic energy so that it just completes one rotation. Say for example this is the length L, so we can write down energy at a point C, that is kinetic energy plus potential energy, and that is the length is 2L. So using these equations we can write down, say equation 1, say equation 2, we can write down both the energies conserved, right? So we can write down mva square which is equal to half mvc square plus 2 mgl. Now we are going to use some of the concept of Newton's formula, and we can write down there will be a tension to this, that will be towards TA I can write down. Now what happens, this just goes here and completes one rotation. Tension decreases, your tension becomes 0, just so slackens or it becomes loose. So TC I can consider, TC actually is 0 we are going to consider. So for this case if you write down the total formula, that is centripetal force is mv square by L, okay, which is equal to the net forces, that is net force is equal to m into A. That formula if you use means we are going to get m into G. So m cancels, we are going to get C square which is equal to G into L. So what will be the minimum velocity you are given here? That we have to substitute in this way, that is in the equation 3, this star. Okay, so if you substitute here means half mva square which is equal to mvc square, what was that, mgl. From this formula you can write down, that is mgl by 2 plus 2 mgl. Okay, so it becomes 5 by 2 mgl. 2 cancels and m cancels, so you are going to get, that is va square which is equal to 5gl, or you can write down va is equal to square root of 5gl. This is what the minimum velocity you are supposed to give. This is what the minimum velocity you are supposed to give to the body so that it completes one rotation. Now what are the other conditions we can go through? So in the diagram if I write down means the minimum velocity you are given here, that is root phi gl, so that for an object to complete one vertical circle. So that will be the minimum. It decreases, and when it reaches here, it becomes gl. So what will be the intermediate velocity here? For this we are going to use again the equations, so that we can write down. I'm going to write down here, that is the velocity, the energy concept, okay, that is so we can write down total energy at a point B, what I have mentioned here, at a point P. So that is nothing but which is equal to, the energy is the potential energy, it is mgl. It is not 2l, it is only the length is l here. Here it is 2l, okay, that is mgl plus kinetic energy will be there of mvb square. We are going to get this. So this energy mgl plus of mvb square, which is equal to the energy at the first, that is of mva square, we can write down. Now vb square we must want, that is mvb square by 2, which is equal to of mva square. Already we have gone, that is mva square, that is nothing but 5gl we have got, 5gl minus mgl, so that you are going to get 3mgl by 2. 2 cancels, so that you are going to get vb square, which is equal to 3gl. So this is the equation. So together in the diagram, if you write down, means 5gl is square root of 3gl you are going to get. So 1 times, 3 times and 5 times the maximum velocity you are going to get. Then only it will complete one circle. So less than this if you give, means it does not going to complete the circle. Then you are going to get some 2 cases again, okay. So what are those cases? So that we are not supposed to get the vertical motion if the velocity is less than that. We will see. Before that, we are going to write down the force equations. The tension at the lowest point and the tension at the highest point. Tension at the lowest point you are going to write down, that is at the point A, that is at the point A. What are the forces? Tension A in this way, centripetal force is in this way, and mg in this way. So you can write down mva square by L, which is equal to, okay, that is in that direction tension is there, the opposite direction mg is there. So you can write down Ta, which is equal to mva square by L minus plus mg, that is the tension. If suppose that velocity you are given is less than or equal to square root of 2gl, is less than equal to 2gl, then what happens? According to the equation 3, whatever we have written, so I am going to write down that this is 2gl, okay. So that is of v square is nothing but 2gl is equal to this equation, that is of mvc square or vb square. I am going to write down in this equation, okay. This is 2gl, which is equal to plus 2mgl plus mgl. Now vb square, what happens? That is mgl if you bring, means vb square becomes 0. Means if the velocity is not 5gl and it is less than that of this, that is 2gl, means the velocity becomes 0 here, okay. If you are going to give velocity square root of 2gl, here becomes velocity 0, means this object not even goes here, it completes just this moment, or I can write down A, B, C, A to B, and it will oscillates. And if suppose more than the top 2, and if suppose V is, that is initial velocity is greater than that of the 2gl and less than that of the 5gl. Then what happens? Then again the circle, in the circle if you apply the same equations for this, you're going to get tension becomes 0. Here velocity becomes 0 before than that of the tension. Here tension becomes 0 before than that of the velocity. So it will go to B to C position and comes back. So what happens? Till here it will continue circular motion. Now it leaves the circular path. It freely falls with the projectile motion, and it may oscillate later. Okay. So it will conclude 2 points. So what actually we have to do? You see the intermediate case. So what we have to do is, all the time you must know these equations. That is force equations. If you write down here means mva square by L, which is equal to, that is Ta minus mg. That is one equation. The second equation for this case, C equation, if you write down means mvc square by L, which is equal to Tc plus mg. Okay, this is the force equation, the net force equations. These are very important equations to solve any problem. Another thing is that intermediate case, I said this is the intermediate case. So the mg component is distributors as it becomes two components, that is mgl cos theta and mg sin theta divide. So mg sin theta is responsible to bring it back, and mg cos theta is responsible to for the tension, keep the tension to the circular path. Okay, so that it balances, so it brings back in that way. So these two equations are very much necessary. Another thing is that u, the velocity given in the numerical sum, it is less than or equal to 2gl, you have to see, or else u is given that is greater than or equal to 5gl, that you have to see. Then you can conclude the equation. If the velocity of the particle lowest point is given in any problem, you have to check that whether u is less than or equal to 2gl or u is greater than, in between 5gl and 2gl, that you have to check, and later that you have to solve the problems. And these equations are very much necessary to know to solve any of the equations. Maybe it is a bucket containing water and you are going to rotate, and if any object moving in a vertical circle, to find out the tension, or any cart or any vehicle moving in a half circle in the concave bridge, or whatever it may be, in the concave bridge in the circular portion. These are the necessary equations. So anyway, these concepts you must know, or you can use that. The main thing is these are the conditions. Okay. For the extra problem or extra other videos, please subscribe the channel and go through the videos. Thank you.